remember Drilla from Chicago?
Big wise, young money shit, man. Wick is lit coming soon. We out here in Cali vibing with no jumper, man, you know? Go with him.
That be going crazy.
I know I be trolling. I'm gonna show you how to troll, though. Come on.
That nigga dead. Nobody care about what he did or what he said. Man, his homie killing ants, but shit, at least them niggas slid. I can't tell you what I did, no cap, cause most of them niggas dead. I can't tell you what I did, cause I'll probably be in the feds, gang shit. Better ask about drill wick, I changed shit, changed whips, hit a few niggas up with the same blick. I just ran up 30,000 last week, ain't changed fits. When it's violence in my community, you already know they blame Wick. Hey, Keno felt that fat could run no more, he thought it was over. 2 blocks, I'm like 2 pistols, he knew it was a close one. Goofy came my block, he got one off, but now he toasted. Block 23, I call it tally, cause this bitch a blower. Druid really grew up my overtext and I ignored her. Take pictures with all my fans, fuck that, my supporters. Start my bitch a biz, she scratch our goals and I support her. Call my phone's 100 in, what's the order? Boy, this shit ain't new to me, I been spending on the ops. Druid, he a bastard, I ain't grow up with a pops. I was out ditching school, testing my accuracy on they block. They say why they call you drills, cause I really been on the lot. Shooters know the shooters, and the killers know the killers. You niggas don't look familiar, I don't know none of you niggas. And I'm jumping out on feet, but caught my first one out the window. And if we ain't DOA him, then he was fighting in a spittle. Say shit, we walked him down, the gun jammed, he thought it was over. Merely died, a nigga got hit in his head, but God was over him. Rocket had put fin on niggas crazy, cause he folded. Tan ain't had to say shit when he got that room, but he told it. Boy, this shit ain't new to me, I been spending on the ops. You niggas ain't kill shit, videos the only thing you drop. I'm a low-end terrorist, I really spit every block. Call me Druid, Osama, I done went up on all the ops. That nigga dead, nobody care about what he did or what he said. Man, his homie killing ants, but shit, at least them niggas slid. I can't tell you what I did, no cap, cause most of them niggas dead. I can't tell you what I did, cause I'll probably be in the feds.
Every big fly.
I've been driving a cab here for 30 years, and I'm telling you, you don't walk around here at night. Yes, sir. It'll kill you and strip you in 10 seconds flat.
I'm a trophy round this bitch, nigga. They call me big homie. Master level, bro, you drop me, you get like 10 bodies. Payroll let you celebrate it. Don't be his 10 body. Undefeated heavyweight, nigga, I think I'm big baby. Half a brick, slapped it all grams, these horns go crazy. Slap his bitch, knock down his man, Javante Davis. We hang niggas, cab the clan, come get your shit painted. Drop bodies and bags to plan, ain't nothing gon' change me. Rambo, I stand on my name, they know I pop shit. Dirty choppers at my mama house, she know we drop shit. Get in those streets, take who come with it. You bet not snitch, we slump shit everywhere in my city. I cannot flip. In the cell, 8 with his mans looking at his portrait. Like, damn, cuz, what happened to him? I know you salty. Sugar turn to shit, you get static with your partner. They start scratching with some pits. He can't shake up out that coffin. They was calling, trying to squash it, don't want war with us. Mama house blew up, dude got his noodle touched. At Geno's, caught him lacking, took my 40, smacked him up. Man, y'all lucky we is on camera, I'da built your ass up. We started stepping around this bitch, I bet they vouch for it. Little niggas look up to me, don't know we dropped they big homies. Out of town hunt niggas, I always got my stick on me. I took a life when niggas took some shit from me. Gangsters moving silence, we don't post nothing. I promote violence, they go smoke some. Shaquille O'Neal, with an AR gillos and go post up. My baby 24, R.I.P. Kobe, he gon' show up. Sit you next to Kobe, brother, then scratch off doing donuts. Let Giants sleep. Why y'all won't come fuck with me? These niggas spinning around, think they tough as me. Shooting shit from up the street. How could you ever think that you had nuts like these? Gonna be another chapter in our killing spree. Payroll, how you catch me, bro? You go crazy, I'm still stepping though. Smack this shit while Hollis is back to back and watch this head come off. 19, he got bodies, a real gangster. Gang, I'm vouching for him. They know my name, I threw this bitch for crushing shit. I ain't no local joke. Drop me, you gon' die. Bet my brother smoking shit, one of them niggas. Know my son gon' be a main character with his switch completing that mission. You ain't right about your brother, but if I smack one of your bitches on camera, your pussy ass probably be laying in my bushes. We stay dangerous when in the chamber, bro. My mama raised a gangster. I'ma die dying. They gon' have my funeral at a stadium. It's us or y'all. I don't trust a soul. My city small, everybody related. Got cousins and brothers we don't know about. Lot of niggas getting money, I don't matter. Killers control the clout. I had static with millionaires when I was worth an ounce, couldn't get me dropped popped, I still got my glizzy out. Jumping, I'll be getting down. We hit the whole city with choppers, don't come through here. Playing around, my papa shot my daddy, cause it's in my blood to slang his arm. Long way from 8 balls, all that money gon' put us over the top. If you ain't CAB, you a op. That's just how we rock, race killers in the ghetto, call out of town, they come through, pop your top, nigga. You a op. That's just how we rock, race killers in the ghetto, call out of town, they come through, pop your top.
Yeah. I talked to say he told me killed him in my way. Bounce out on his block with Drake and Blast. He run, he done that chop, eat up his face. We do his and bounce back in them cars. We right back towards the 8. Bitches claim they love me, they just love that sack. I made her wait. We scratch out the scene and this bitch get the stream and this is straight. Ski on, they ain't see me. I'm dogging the demon past the Jake. Don't claim that you need me, you just want that cheese and I'm gonna make you wait. Threw her up and he went easy. Happy he grabbed a bait. They call me go cause I stand on all 10 and I go get shit done. I don't care about niggas. I could treat them boys just like my son. I'll pop out, switch on me, FN on me, play, then you done. You know how we bounce out on your block, we hop out chopsticks, please don't run. Told that bitch she come suck me up, I might toss her some huns. We get bored, it ain't shit else to do, so we go on some hunts. We suit up, we go load up the clips, fuck the stick, grab the drum. Catch a face and I'm gon' whack her, put his bitch ass in that trunk. We gon' spin, it's like 3 o'clock, but we ain't tired. One of my brothers jump your gate and you play crazy, then you down. Let's play faces red, I keep telling 30, don't join the lie. Lil D chases ass, brought my twin cause we get real salami. I put that gin up to his face, he closed his eyes. Lil folks got a face shot and somehow up to this damn day he's still alive. How yo gun it, cause this the rack and most just don't survive. Out that window with that jerko playing pros and cons slime. We chase face cars, I heard that ESO come with like 10. We gon' still take that little scrap fuck if it's Ghost Lock or a gin. I love Ben Frank, I think me and bro could be best friends. Heard he died for this gang, I bet he won't do that again. Switchy smack his face, Drench switch lanes, watch how this go. Niggas ain't any blunt, they scraps, let's be for real, them boys some hoes. We hit Parnell so much at this point, I'ma just say we own it. How they say they spinning blocks, we spin they blocks, they ain't even on them. We ride AMGs and tracks, ain't none stolen. Drakes up on our trail, we give them hell, we forever rolling. Catch a face, we leave them bait. For that pay, no throwaways. F&N's and Drakes, leave them late. Tavy demon time, no time to wait. Fredo twin up, we grew up on the 8. We some headhunters for that paper. Call them 6 in the morning, like pop out, we got a face. Caught that face, SRT track talk, no matter, we getting away. Fuck the Jakes, fuck the steak. E-way barely touch my brake. After we fuck, you gotta get up. Hell no, you can't touch my face. Keep my Drake, SRT, we dog it down the whole 8. Lil' Rob called me like pop out, we got it straight. Now we straight.
Hey man, say man, bitch. Shout out to all the real niggas, real bitch, real way, yeah. Shout out to my nigga Walker. Shout out to my nigga K-Pet, straight niggas out like latex, no Diddy. No Diddy though. Shout out to my nigga John, we in this bitch gang. And we finna get it busted like a mad rush with no repercussion, you dig. And tonight we watching the Waterboyz, you know what I'm saying? Alright, it's an Atlanta-based movie, you know what I'm saying? They even got Quavo in it. And then that's pretty much all I know about it. All I know is Quavo in it. That's pretty much it. So we gonna get it in where we fit in. No Diddy. I don't think nothing getting it in where we fit it. I don't think that's Diddy at all. We gotta change this shit, bro. There's no way I'm gonna start getting my charge to white on. Not snitching on niggas. Just letting whatever I say flow. If you take it that way, that's just what it is. Alright. Let's get started with the movie. And this is Movie Night with Lowski. Let's go. You know, y'all can always donate or whatever, and y'all can always, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can always, you know, we still do reaction, same shit, you know what I mean? So let's get it. When I watch a movie, with Lowski. Let's start me while I intro, man. Fuck it. This content ain't available to try again later. Nigga, what? Nigga. Let's try it again. 3-6 Mafia choices. What the 2? No, this is not it. Wow. Okay. Okay, like somebody lied. The video is not is not. Is that a button? Oh my god! Wow, what the fuck would they put that there? Nigga just sit there and left it there too. Like, it's a freaky young thing, bisexual. Okay. Okay, plan B. Hold on, gentlemen. This shit gonna take like 2 seconds. I talked to the people. They said, whatever. So, give me like 1 minute. Let me fix this real quick, cause it's like we're going to a different direction. I should say. We're going in a different direction. Just give me like 2 seconds. Okay, that's there. Okay. This shit ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? I know I got the thumbnail right. Yeah, okay, that makes sense because I know I just did it, bro. So I know it's there. Okay. Okay. Well. Alright. No, I already had a plan B, gang. Literally already had a plan B. And the plan B will be Evans Mob. What? Nigga, what the fuck is going on? What?
In the shadows of Chicago's 79th Street, the concrete doesn't just hold
Oh, this guy is the one doing it. I fucking hate this nigga.
buildings, it holds grudges that span decades. This isn't just a map of blocks and avenues, it's a scoreboard written in blood, where the alliance between Evans Mob and Hit Squad has turned the Chatham neighborhood into a high-stakes kill zone. From the clinical execution of 17-year-old Julio to the high-profile ambush of a drill legend in a suburban intersection, the cycle of retaliation never sleeps. Here, a bike ride can turn into a broad daylight hit. A grocery run can be a final walk, and even a phone call apology can't bring back the young soldiers lost to the crossfire. We're diving deep into the war for the South Side, where every shot fired is a debt collected, and every name on a mural is a reminder of the heavy toll paid to the streets. This is the chronicle of Evans Mob, a legacy of fire and friction. August 24th, 2012, East Chatham, Chicago. The late afternoon sun was...
The nigga even AI's the title, nigga. The thumbnail's AI. He put his voice in AI mode. Literally. The whole video is AI, and then you AI the title. Fire and friction. Boy, get your stupid ass out of here. If y'all don't know, this is called East of the Rhine right there. You know what I'm saying? It look like, is that East of the Rhine? That is definitely East of the Rhine. My daddy used to work there. Like, my daddy used to have a second job there when I was a shorty. I don't know if my daddy a janitor or a club bouncer. I don't know what the nigga used to do there, bro. But I know we used to drop my daddy off in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Beginning to fade on the 7900 block of South Drexel Avenue when a clinical execution shattered the neighborhood quiet. At approximately 5:42 p.m., 17-year-old Lucian Drew, known to the blocks as Julio, repping Drill City and Wiz City, was standing outside with a 42-year-old woman. In a scene of absolute calculation, a gunman riding a mountain bike emerged from the shadows and unleashed a heavy barrage of gunfire. Julio was struck multiple times in the face and abdomen, collapsing on the pavement as the shooter pedaled away into the South Side maze. The woman standing with him was struck in the thigh, narrowly escaping a more lethal fate. Julio, who lived just blocks away on South Ingleside Avenue, was rushed to Stroger Hospital of Cook County in critical condition. Despite the efforts of the surgical team, the damage was too severe. He was pronounced dead at 6:25 p.m. While witnesses on the scene remained silent and uncooperative with area South detectives. The word on the street pointed directly to the ongoing friction between Evans Mob and Drill City. The shooter was later identified as Neko, a high-profile member of Evans Mob. This murder would eventually become a pillar in a massive legal...
Nico, bro. You think niggas running around calling him Neck? Hey, Neck. Check it out. Hey, Neck. No, nigga, his name is Nico.
Takedown, as Neko was later sentenced to 80 years in prison for the murder of Julio and the 2014 slaying of innocent bystander Betty Howard. The loss of Julio marked a major strike in a rivalry where the lines are drawn deep in the Chatham soil. July the 16th, 2019, South Side, Chicago. The relentless cycle of retaliation claimed another veteran when the friction between Evans Mob and Highway reached a lethal breaking point. On the night of July the 16th, a prominent member known to the streets as Buddha, repping the Hottie Way umbrella, was targeted and executed in a cold-blooded ambush. While the shooters attempted to blend into the shadows, the word on the street was immediate and specific. Allegations quickly surfaced naming Jerome Buchanan, known as Bones from the Evans Mob and Hit Squad circle, as the primary gunman who pulled the trigger. The hit was reportedly preceded by a tense encounter just 2 nights earlier, where individuals linked to the Evans Mob family tree were allegedly seen closing in on Buddha's position. In the aftermath of the shooting, reports suggested that Bones fled the state, seeking refuge with relatives in Wisconsin to evade the immediate heat from both the law and rival states. Despite the calculated attempt to disappear, the streets labeled the hit a coordinated effort by the Evans Mob and Hit Squad alliance, marking another chapter of blood and betrayal. No formal charges were immediately brought, but the loss of Buddha solidified a bitter grudge between the 79th Street sets and the Hattie Way Collective, leaving another name to be memorialized in the concrete. November 11th, 2019, Country Club Hills, Illinois. The violence of the city spilled into the south suburbs when a high-profile target...
Listen to this. Listen to the AI fuck up.
Collective, leaving another name to be memorialized in the concrete. November 11th, 2019, Country Club Hills, Illinois. The violence of the city spilled into...
When the fuck?
2019, Country Club Hills, Illinois. The violence of the city spilled into the south suburbs when a high-profile target was caught in a brazen afternoon ambush at approximately 2:30 p.m. at the intersection of 167th Street and Pulaski Road. 30-year-old Tavares Taylor, the world-renowned drill artist known as Lil Reese, was targeted in a clinical hit. Officers responding to the scene discovered a vehicle with fresh blood pooling on the driver's seat and the pavement, but the victim had already been whisked away by a companion before authorities could arrive. Lil Reese was eventually located at South Suburban Hospital in Hazel Crest before being rushed to Christ Medical Center in Oak Lawn in critical condition. He had sustained a catastrophic...
See, you catch a nigga, and this is what you do.
By a companion before authorities could arrive. Lil Reese was eventually located at South Suburban Hospital.
Look, the nigga pants. What kind of sloppy ass nigga is you? Your pants is the. If he would have ran up towards the car, he would have tripped and fell. It's black, it's icy out there. Your whole ass is out. Like, bro, the seat of his pants is an inch or two from the ground, bro. Get your fat, sloppy ass out here. What kind of shooter?
In Hazel Crest before being rushed to
this.
Christ
His
Medical
pants is on his
Center
ground.
on Oak Lawn in critical condition. He had sustained a catastrophic
why
gunshot
you the
wound to
shooter,
the neck,
nigga?
an injury that sent shockwaves through the global music community. While the investigation by
He said, why
Country
did that
Club
nigga tell me
Hills
that?
police
Bro, somebody else said
officials
that goofy
remained
shit before
open
I
with
left.
no
They said, "Who's
immediate
Ruger?"
arrests.
I said,
The streets
"Who?"
whispered a different story. Allegations
Who?
quickly surfaced linking the hit to the Evans mob circle, specifically a member known as Butter, who was rumored to be the one who pulled the trigger. This shooting was the peak of a long-standing and volatile friction
If he
between
walked
the
around with
rapper
his
and the
pants down like that,
79th
he'd
Street
go.
set, a rivalry that nearly ended in a suburban intersection. August 15th, 2021, South Shore, Chicago.
Goofy.
The shadows on the
Pure
7900
goofiness.
block of South Manistee Avenue turned lethal during a high-stakes
Lakeside.
encounter that left the Frank Block circle in mourning. Around 11:30 p.m., 19-year-old Michael Brown, known to the streets as Lil Mike, repping Frank Block and Sosa Gang, was targeted.
Claim other shit in other neighborhoods that's not that. Bro, this is not San Andreas. You think niggas, let's slide on Frank Block. Let's go over there on Frank Block and get these niggas. No. They were like, shit, let's slide through Lakeside, folk. Who in Lakeside, folk? Everybody dead over there, folk. Nah, G. You know them snakes be over there. Well, they be posted in Lakeside, folk. We over there too, G. That's what they gonna say. I'm not gonna be like, let's slide on Gotti World. What's Gotti World? You know, over there on Sircon. Oh, just say let's slide in Sircon then. The fuck?
In a sudden and violent ambush. In a desperate attempt to evade the gunfire, witnesses reported that Lil Mike tried to hop a gate, but the shooters closed the distance before he could reach safety. He was struck multiple times and pronounced dead, marking a significant loss for the Mickey Cobras on the south side. While the official police reports remained thin on suspects, the digital footprint of the drill scene immediately pointed toward a specific set of rivals. Rumors swirled that Tiquan World, specifically a member known as Lil Tay, was involved in the hit. These allegations
I don't think niggas understand how far these blocks be apart. And I don't think they understand. I don't know what I don't know what you can take Uber anywhere, you can take the bus anywhere, you can take anything anywhere. But I don't know why he hopped over his pants down, dog. I could never. Why would he be the Shano, what's to this game? Like, if Lil Tay and Evans mob is not even
were fueled by a deleted social media post showing Lil Tay walking on South Manistee just 1 hour prior to the shooting. However, other street accounts and rival claims have frequently linked Evans' mob to the execution, citing the deep.
Did they really? have never heard of Evans Mob anywhere to do with that. Never. No, it would be, I wouldn't even say it'd be a stretch for Lil Tay to be behind the hit, because he used to actually beef with those dudes. The Frank Block set. That's not even a set. Those, I don't even care. I never cared. But these niggas are from all different places. Dog from OTV right there. That nigga from 75th. I don't know these little boys, bro. I think he from 75th.
Seated friction between Evans Mob and Frank Block, despite the conflicting whispers of the back door and the rival claims of responsibility. The shooters vanished into the South Shore at night, leaving a neighborhood gripped by the promise of retaliation and a family searching for answers. October 2nd, 2018, Greater Grand Crossing, Chicago. The early morning hours at the Falcon Fuel gas station on the 800 block of East 79th Street became the scene of a chaotic and widely misreported ambush. Around 12:30 a.m., 27-year-old Anthony Carter, known to the streets as Moochie, repping Drill City and Del Mob, was standing next to a vehicle when a gunman emerged from the darkness and opened fire. A single catastrophic round struck Moochie in the head, sending him to the pavement as the shooter fled the scene. Initially, the chaos of the night led the Chicago police and the Cook County Medical Examiner's office to pronounce him dead at the University of Chicago Medical Center. However, in a rare and miraculous twist of survival, Moochie remained alive, though he was left in a state of long-term medical care. For years, the streets whispered of his condition, with family and fellow members visiting him in hospice, where he would occasionally respond to voices and faces from his past. Despite the initial headlines, Moochie continued a grueling fight for his life behind hospital walls, while the shooters remained in the wind. This hit was claimed by individuals associated with both Evans Mob and Hit Squad, further fueling the violent divide along the 79th Street corridor. December 27, 2009, Chatham, Chicago. The holiday season offered no reprieve from the territorial friction on the south side when a Sunday evening was shattered by a targeted execution. At approximately 7:30 p.m., Chicago police officers patrolling the 8200 block of South Evans Avenue heard a rapid succession of gunfire echoing through the residential stretch. Simultaneously, a resident called in a report after hearing 7 to 8 rounds tear through the quiet. When authorities arrived at the scene, they discovered a 2001 Oldsmobile riddled with bullet holes, its rear driver's side window completely shattered. Inside the vehicle, 22-year-old Myron Thomas Jr., known as Myron repping Wiz City, was found slumped over the steering wheel with a catastrophic gunshot wound to the head. He was rushed to Stroger Hospital, but the damage was irreversible. He was pronounced dead at 8:36 p.m., while Calumet area detectives officially reported no immediate motive or suspects in custody. The location of the hit was significant. Myron was gunned down deep in the heart of Evans Mob territory, and street accounts quickly attributed the hit to the growing animosity between Wiz City and the sets on Evans. The shooters vanished into the winter night, leaving behind a bullet-riddled car and another name added to the long-standing blood feud of the 79th Street corridor. June 19, 2020, Chatham, Chicago. The midday quiet on the 8100 block of South Evans Avenue was shattered by a high-profile execution that sent shockwaves through the global drill community. At approximately 11 a.m., 26-year-old Kentrey Young, better known to the world as Trey Savage, a prominent artist repping MTV, 079, and Chief Keef's Glow Gang, had just dropped off his girlfriend when the shadows turned lethal. As he began to drive away, a white Mazda SUV pulled alongside his vehicle, and at least one gunman unleashed a heavy barrage of gunfire. Trey Savage was struck in the neck and shoulder, but the momentum of his car carried him forward, striking 3 parked vehicles before finally coming to a rest. In a desperate scene of chaos, his girlfriend rushed back to the car and pulled him from the driver's seat. He was rushed to the University of Chicago Medical Center, but he could not survive the hit and was later pronounced dead, while the hit was carried out in broad daylight. The investigation took nearly 10 months to reach a breakthrough. In April 2021, 20-year-old Demetri Jackson, an affiliate of the Brain Dead faction, was apprehended in Fort Worth, Texas, and charged with first-degree murder. Prosecutors used surveillance footage from a nearby convenience store, which captured Jackson's distinct limp, to link him to the white Mazda found burning in an alley the day after the shooting. Despite the arrest, the loss of Trey Savage marked a devastating
Hey, look, man, don't never forget. Don't never forget I posted the behind-the-scene footage of Trey Savage getting deleted. Who posted it? This guy right here. Remember when they was yanking him out the car and going in his pockets? I'm the one that put that on the internet. Y'all welcome.
After the shooting. Despite the arrest, the loss of Trey Savage marked a devastating strike against the Glory Boys entertainment circle, leaving another veteran of the drill era falling on the very streets he immortalized in his music. December the 23rd, 2014, Southside, Chicago. The holiday season was cut short by a cold-blooded execution inside a crowded supermarket that left the neighborhood in shock. At approximately 3:15 p.m., 23-year-old Glenn Houston Jr., known to the streets as G Mac, repping MTV, was inside a grocery store when the doors opened to a lethal predator. In a brazen display of violence, a gunman walked directly into the store, produced a firearm, and unleashed a barrage of shots at close range. G Mac was struck multiple times and collapsed on the floor of the market as customers and employees scrambled for cover. He was pronounced dead shortly after, marking a heavy loss for the MTV circle just 2 days before Christmas. The shooter managed to flee the scene on foot, disappearing into the winter afternoon before authorities could secure the perimeter. Chicago police later released chilling surveillance footage showing the suspect's calculated movements inside the store, hoping to identify the individual behind the trigger. While the investigation remained open, the word on the street immediately linked the hit to the ongoing bloody friction with Evans Mob. The loss of G Mac was a significant blow to his set, adding yet another name to the mounting list of casualties in the war between 79th Street and its rivals. April 6, 2012, Chatham, Chicago. The midday quiet on the 800 block of East 81st Street was shattered by a high-volume ambush that claimed the life of a teenager. In a tragic case of mistaken intent, around 12:25 p.m., 17-year-old Jaylene Armstrong, known to the streets as J-Rock, repping Drill City and Wiz City, was walking with a group of 4 companions when they were confronted by a lethal threat. One of the men in the group spotted a gunman walking toward them in the middle of the street.
The funny part is you gotta know Q50. You gotta know Q50 from MTV to even say that, because when people think of, when niggas think of Q50, first thing, Bloodhound, Drill City, Lil Jeff. That's what they think about. You gotta know something to be like, yo, you know, shorty from MTV. Cause when you think of MTV, you think of the usual suspects from MTV. And really, he's the top of the food chain for MTV.
And alerted the others, identifying the shooter by his street name, Suicide, as the gunman later identified as 22-year-old Juan Robinson opened fire. A second shooter joined the attack, unleashing a combined barrage of nearly 25 rounds. In a desperate bid for survival, J-Rock and a 23-year-old companion saw cover behind a parked school bus. Despite the companion shouting to Robinson, a man he had known for a decade, to stop firing, the gunmen continued their assault, riddling the bus with lead. J-Rock was struck in the leg during the chaos. His companion carried him to the front of a store on Cottage Grove Avenue, but J-Rock lost consciousness and was later pronounced dead at Advocate Christ Medical Center. In a chilling aftermath, Robinson reportedly called his longtime acquaintance that night to apologize, claiming that J-Rock was never the intended target. Robinson fled the state, traveling through Indiana and Michigan to evade the law, but cell phone records and witness identifications eventually locked him into the scene. He was later apprehended at his...
Hey, do you know how goofy you gotta be to get caught for a bee and a rat? Like, you got damn near mail CPD assigned document of you admitting to guilt. That's how
mother's home and charged with first-degree murder while his accomplice remained at large. The loss of J-Rock added a heavy toll to the ongoing friction in the Chatham neighborhood, marking another young life erased by a stray bullet and a failed apology.
Hey yo, first thing I want to say, right? That bitch ass nigga need to count his fucking days. Hey man, we finna put his bitch ass on the McGriddle list. We finna put his ass in that countdown, bro. We finna put him in that countdown, bro. We gotta put him in that countdown. That's all I can say. We finna put his ass in that countdown. You gotta get it, folks. No Diddy. Cause you gotta die for his shit, bro. Chief Keef Trackhawks. He has multiple tracks. West Coast Customs. That's the motherfuckers do Pimp My Ride, right? That's how you know he finna rap. That nigga like Pimp My Ride so much he took his cars. They gotta pimp my ride. That shit they got now with Smoke is like Pimp My Ride is harder. What's this? What's real? Bro, what's good with this shit, bro? What's going on?
Teacher is convicted in the gang murder of 2 children. Clayton County prosecutors are telling us how they used
He's Atlanta? He's an Atlanta teacher?
to win that conviction. Channel 2 investigative reporter Mark Winnie obtained some of that video.
Michael White, about 9 days before the murders on Libby Lane, inside of the Rolling 20 Crips headquarters in DeKalb County. There were
Rolling 20's headquarters. They don't have one. It is no Rolling 20's headquarters in DeKalb County. Nigga, what?
Tears being shed when the first guilty was texted to us.
What we're looking at is Michael White right here in the middle with other gang members.
Michael White led a double life. Teacher of 5th grade children at Tony Elementary in DeKalb County.
Oh. He taught or he drove them on the bus? But he said he drove 5th grade teacher. It's no.
Michael White right here in the middle with other gang members.
Michael White led a double life. Teacher of 5th grade children at Tony Elementary in DeKalb County and hardcore Rolling 20's Crips gang member. And that led him into a double murder of 2 children, 11-year-old Tatiana Coates and her 15-year-old brother Davion on Libby Lane in Jonesboro, October 22nd, 2016. Say Clayton County Deputy Chief Assistant District Attorney LaCarian Blunt.
He was kicking in doors at night and killing children and going and teaching children in the morning.
And Assistant DA Sheila Francois.
2 innocent lives were lost.
And she's a Haitian.
They had nothing to do with gang activity.
They had nothing to do with gang activity.
Prosecutors Blunt and Francois say Monday a Clayton County jury.
They had nothing to do with gang activity. How's it a gang murder? He probably attended it.
Convicted White of 44 counts, including murder and gang charges.
Evidence suggested ultimately someone else was the trigger man?
Yes, 2 people.
But he's just as guilty under the law.
Just as guilty. Party to a crime. Once he kicked in that door and ran in that house with a shotgun in his hand, he's guilty as
a shotgun
person in that house.
Ms. Blunt says Tatiana and Davion's mom had taken in another family out of the goodness of her heart, but a teen in the family she took in was a Rolling 20's Crip and had stolen guns from the gang's DeKalb County headquarters, and that's what brought White and other gang members.
I thought y'all just said the little boy had nothing to do with gangs. He's still in pose?
Shotgun in his hand. He's guilty as every last other person in that house.
Ms. Blunt says Tatiana and Davion's mom had taken in another family out of the goodness of her heart, but a teen in the family she took in was a Roland 20s Crip and had stolen guns from the gangs to DeKalb County headquarters. And that's what brought White and other gang members to the house where the 2 children were shot to death. Prosecutor Blunt says she used videos and photos showing White with other gang members to establish White's gang membership for the jury, along with a gang roster with White's handwritten name on it. And she and Ms. Francois used witness testimony in the resemblance between a sketch of one of the home invaders and White to put White in the house, though the defense disputed it.
We had 2
Nigga, what? Man, you gotta be shitting me. You telling me. Hold on, let me understand. So you telling me these niggas got a piece of paper that they scribble on all of their birthdays and every member in the lineup? What in the conspiracy? Y'all nigga, what Stringer Bill said, you taking notes in this meeting? A criminal okay. You taking notes?
With White's handwritten name on it, and she and Ms. Francois used witness testimony in the resemblance between a sketch of one of the home invaders and White to put White in the house.
I ain't gonna lie, you could beat that.
We had 2
I ain't trying to hear that.
Testify.
His lead attorney, Bruce Hart.
Well, if your co-defendants come and tell on you, well, that's a little different. Yeah, that's a little different. Yeah, that picture is anything. But when the niggas that spill blood with you, when they get to talking, well, that's a different story.
Successfully embarked on his teaching career after playing college football. Harvey said this case is a tragedy in many respects, but at the trial, the emotion of the situation outran the evidence the state presented. And several witnesses testified to help themselves, and the defense team will continue to fight the sufficiency of the evidence and what he believes to be an unjustified conviction. Chris Sperry told us he's a prosecutor in Fulton County now, but handled the original Michael White indictment in Clayton County.
May take several years, but if you are gangbanging in Georgia, the state of Georgia is going to hold you accountable.
Clayton County DA Tasha Mosley credits Clayton County Police with a great investigation, but says society is losing the gang war.
We've got to change as society and understand that the fight is not when they're in high school or heck, even in middle school. The fight begins the day that they're born.
Mark Winnie, Channel 2 Action News.
Bitch, what? What the fuck is this old black lady talking about? Man, oh. What the fuck does that even mean? For one, I'm just gonna be honest. This may be a popular opinion. This may be very unpopular to the opinion, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna say it. No one has to gangbang in the state of Georgia. You wanna know why? Because there's no gang started here. The GDs wasn't started here. The Viceroys wasn't started here. The Crips nor Bloods was started here. They wasn't started here. Y'all niggas decided y'all wanted to be a part of what niggas had going on. So y'all start picking that shit up. I know a lot of people like, Lowski, that's not true. Let me stop you here, right? Let me stop you here. They don't even have it's no set neighborhood for these gangs. Rolling 20s headquarters, that's somebody's mama house. That's a house everyone comes to hang at. They from all different parts of the city. And they all go and hang out of there. Same way for the Crips. It's the only place that I know a bunch of Crips is at, or was 4 Seasons. Everybody was Crips there. everybody was Crips there. Mostly rolling 60s. But don't get it twisted, because the 8 Trays used to hang over there too. I know y'all be like, in California, 8 Trays and rolling 60s are enemies. Well, in Atlanta, they're brothers. If you don't believe me, you can go fact check that too. Same way for the Bloods. The Bloods are based in other neighborhoods and surrounding suburbs and parts of the city. The only place I know where a bunch of Bloods frequent, or not even Bloods no more for real. Just they don't even really claim blood no more. And that was Cleveland Avenue. And then Paradise East. Everything else is just scattered and mixed in. I know places, right? And you be like, that's a blood hood. It's not. It's Bloods, it's GDs there, it's some Crips there. It's a little bit of everything there. You know where the GDs be at? Scattered all around too, right? But it might be one house, right, that everyone hang at, or one apartment. Not apartment complex, one apartment. And all the GDs probably go kick it there. So you'd be like, oh, the GD's over here. But next door you got Bloods, Crips, different Bloods, different. It's no gang has any set territory here. That's just what it is. The only places you can go to that you can find niggas you know is you can find Slimes on Cleveland Avenue. You can find 4L in Paradise East. You can find Goodfellas in different spots on the west side. Find GF on the west side. You can find mob niggas scattered throughout the west side and in Clayton County. Not in one place, scattered everywhere. And that's just what it is. Why? I don't know. I'm not from Georgia. And this is another unpopular opinion. I don't give a fuck who like it. I'm gonna say how I feel regardless, because I'm not wrong for saying it. I don't even know why niggas out of state claim out of state gangs anyway. I never understood that. When a nigga can look at you in your face and say, I'm from Rich rolling 60 cut neighborhood. And he from Little Rock, Arkansas. That when a nigga say I'm GD 7-4, that's one thing, because that's a gang. That's your nation. Right? So it don't matter if they in New York or Paducah, Kentucky. That makes sense. Why? I mean, it's an out-of-town gang, but they're not screaming, I'm from GDN 039, low end, in Charlotte, North Carolina. And a nigga screaming, Pocket Town 071, 069 in Marietta, Georgia. I've never understood those either. When a nigga say, I'm from Bounty Hunter, Nickerson Gardens, and you from Decatur, Georgia. Paducah, Kentucky. Never heard of it, have you? I bet you haven't. I have a cousin from Memphis that was rolling 60s, them great, then GD. See what I'm saying? Doesn't even make sense. Imagine an out-of-town nigga claiming Gyro City, GDN. You see what I'm... Bro, I've been trying to figure that shit out for years. I've been trying... Since I was a child, bro. And I went to New York, right? Because, you know, I be going a little bit everywhere. When I going to California and seeing shit, seeing real Crips and Bloods is one thing. But then when I used to go to like New York and come to Georgia and shit like that, and then I see niggas claiming these said gangs in other cities, well, that used to give me a headache. Because now I'm very confused. Now I'm very confused. I'm very confused. Because how you from Bounty Hunter Watts and you never been to Watts? How you rolling 60s claiming Slauson and saying you from the Overhill set, big rich rolling, and you from Birmingham, Alabama? I never understood that. And for the life of me, I never will. You could break down. Hey, the big homie came down here back in the 70s, in the 80s, 1999. They told us, they put us down with real creepy. Real creepy. Yeah, Rich Rolling, real creepy, nigga. Real creepy. I'm going to be like, so you let niggas from 1,000 miles away come fuck your bitches, nutting your sister, get them hoes pregnant, leave they gang behind, and for y'all to claim it and pay them to claim it? That's extortion. That's extortion. But anyway, I guess I'll just look at shit different. Who am I? Who am I to say that? I'm only one person. There's a bunch of Crips and Bloods in all these states, and these niggas are dead on what they believe in. Yeah, you got 40-year-old men in Texas right now screaming about their real Hoover Crips. They real Hoovers. It's no way you 45, 50 years old debating with another 50-year-old man about their gang in California that you never even been to. But then again, what do I know? He said, imagine a nigga walking up to you saying he G-Ville Barry gang. Hey, you're not from the Ville. But when just by saying those words, I'm going to spank him. But I'm going to be looking at him weird while I'm spanking him. No diddy, all right? But why are you talking in that country-ass accent? And why are you calling I put that on King Cartoon, nigga. We real G-Ville, Barry Block, nigga. I'm gonna be looking like, yeah, niggas got me on punk. Where's Ashton Kutcher? Where's Ashton Kutcher? Cause I feel like I'm on punk right now. If a nigga run up screaming Big Auburn Gresham with a country-ass accent, and he can't tell me what street comes on after Laughlin, I know this gotta be some type of prank. Shout out to my nigga Kevo. First super chat cash app tonight. Gang, gang, gang. Shout out to my nigga Kevo. I love you, gang. Fuck my head all the way up, gang. I ain't gonna bap. Fuck my head all the way up, G. Why they keep doing this? Is this some new YouTube shit going on, bro? I don't know about. It's a new update or something. But this is a Jay-Z beat. Hey, bro. Hey, count your fucking days, bro. This bitch better not get our shit clapped, bro. They got a Jay-Z beat in it.
In America, America, nearly half of all violent crimes are...
Okay, I think we good. Is this one gang? I think they throwing up one gang. Zone 6. I see niggas throwing up one gang for sure.
Gang-related. Unfortunately, Georgia communities are not immune to this type of organized crime, and member recruitment is on the rise.
There they go.
According to the Georgia Gang Investigators Association, there are an estimated 71,000 validated gang affiliates and over 1,500 suspected gang networks across the state, including over 13,000 documented gang members in Georgia prisons.
That man really hate, but she said that nigga got no peso. Gang them say they wanna take them down, let's go. Since you hang with them, yeah, you gon' be the one next to go. With the Blazers, yeah, I'm gonna get that boy Pete the road. Still with them same young niggas.
I fuck with sex, money, murder. But when you screaming out Pete and Peter Roll something, Peter Rolax, we Rolex and all that, and that ain't your last name, I kind of look at you funny too. Definitely when you're not from New York. When you're not 4-5 Worldwide, when you're not G20 Spartan, when you're not from none of these.
I wipe your nose, I wipe your nose, I wipe you down if I really like your pose. These niggas really broke and that shit is getting old.
If I like your pose.
Even more concerning, criminals are now using social media as a recruitment tool to specifically target a younger audience.
I ain't gonna lie, that's nigga the store, ain't he?
I'm in the middle of town. Mostly, man, mostly. Mostly, man. Got a whole shit mad at me. I guess they all going up. Push up that truck like a back seat. Sorry, I nigga ain't fucking with me. Breaking skis. Trying to follow, I see this. Nigga be careful out there. Mostly now, mostly.
This is another thing I have with problems in the South, right? Beyond not having a set to just a real block to climb, it's the way they carry their weapons. Your pants is, bro, no diddy. Your fucking clip is under your dick, bro. If niggas start shooting right now, it's just.
I guess they all going up. Push up that truck like a back seat. Sorry, I nigga ain't fucking with me. Breaking skis. Trying to follow, I see this. Nigga be careful out there. Mostly now,
In the fall of 2016, 15-year-old DeAndre Mitchell was a constant juvenile troublemaker affiliated with the Rolling 20s Crip gang in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Bro, this nigga dressed like a NPC of any Grand Theft Auto. He has, look at his belt.
Juvenile.
The nigga belt. A dog has chewed on the end of the belt. Is that a real Gucci? I'm sure it's probably not. But what I'm saying is he has a Gucci belt that has been ripped, torn, or cut. With not just, he has a bandana and a hat combo. Never to be seen in life. Not in that order. To wear a bandana over your face and a hat, that's California official. But to wear a bandana on your head like Tupac and to cock a hat on top of it, well, that's just evil. I don't even want to get to the stuff, the Walmart jeans he's wearing.
Troublemaker affiliated with the Rolling 20s Crip gang in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So his mother decided to send him to Georgia with her friend's family to help.
You would not take, what the fuck kind of gun? What type of gun is that, blood? This nigga is from Chattown. Chattanooga. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Chattown. But it's...
keep him out of trouble. So on October 18, 2016, his mother sent him to stay in
What's
Clayton
good,
County,
blood?
Georgia, with her friend's 6 kids and her husband. But the next day, DeAndre started to hang out with fellow Rolling 20 Crip gang members in DeKalb County, Georgia, at an apartment drug house. While DeAndre was at the apartment, he...
You know the funny part? I knew nothing.
But the next day, DeAndre...
You see, I knew nothing of this story. I knew nothing about, never heard of a story a day in my life. But you see how I told you what it was before I even knew what it was?
Dre started to hang out with fellow Rolling 20 Crip gang members in DeKalb County, Georgia.
How the fuck he even know they was there? You from Chattanooga, Tennessee. This is why I tell you, Instagram is the way all these gang members lock in. They be in these group chats, and niggas be like, oh, we rolling 20, we real crippin', real blood, nigga. We real crip around here, real crip, nigga. And then they don't know these guys. And these niggas be in other parts of the place. And they go there, and they meet these guys, and other niggas claiming this shit. They're not brothers. They're not cousins. Hell, they don't even grow up together. They're just friends on Instagram. And these niggas get to hanging with each other. And then when these niggas dough they ass, I know that ain't good. I know a Crip from Edgewood named Lil Sammy. He looked like Lil Sammy a little bit, but I know that ain't Sammy. I think Sammy was dead by the time this picture came out. I think. Nah. It looked like Sammy a little bit, but that ain't Lil Sammy.
Georgia, at an apartment drug house. While DeAndre was at the apartment, he made his way to steal multiple firearms from the gang and fled. The Crips contacted DeAndre multiple...
He felt like they was goofies. I just came from Chattanooga, and y'all niggas just opened arms to me. I would have doughed their ass too.
...times, giving him a deadline to return the stolen guns, or a female family member would be killed.
I wouldn't give him
In fear of the Crips coming to find him and retaliate against him, DeAndre fled back to Chattanooga with the guns. The Crips were finally able to get the clip.
Of course he did. He didn't want to be there anyway. He went right back home. He got him some poles. I'm going back home, folks. I had one little fight and my mom got scared. And I'm sitting there, y'all going on there. He got him some guns and went back.
Clayton County address that DeAndre was previously staying at in Georgia, and they were unaware that he had fled back to Tennessee. On October 22nd, at roughly 5 a.m., at the Libby Lane home in Clayton County, there were 6 kids home sleeping. The kids' ages ranged from 6 to 15 years old, and both parents were out at the club, partying late, with the kids at home by themselves with no parental supervision. When 8 members of the Rolling 20 Crip gang kicked down the door of the home in search of DeAndre and the guns he had stolen from them, they discovered that DeAndre and the guns were not there. This made them furious, leading one gang member to shoot 11-year-old Tatiana Coates twice while she was sleeping in her bed, and another gang member down the door of the home in search of DeAndre and the guns he had stolen from them. They discovered that DeAndre and the guns were not there. This made them furious, leading one gang member to shoot 11-year-old Tatiana Coates.
What makes you so mad that you shoot a child, a little girl, a little boy, shoot anybody in their sleep? A child. Not the little nigga that came and dozed you. They looked at y'all like some goofies and stole y'all guns. Nah. But a little girl sleeping in her bed. Let me guess, that make you a killer, huh? Shooting a little, that's exactly what she was doing. Sleep on her pillow. And that make you a killer. It makes you something. By definition, a killer is a person who kills a person. Okay, by definition, if you unalive a person, that makes you a killer. Cause I guess because you killed. But real niggas no killers. To kill everybody in the house for a payment or for certain reasons, some shit could be justified. And I understand, and I'll be like, okay, well, they had to go. Cause a little nigga doed you. Cause y'all brought him in thinking y'all real crippin'. And he shows y'all a bunch of goofies. And then he ran off on y'all. With these said pose. And then y'all kick in the door and he ain't there. He been gone. And kids, little black children is in there sleeping. And you execute them in their sleep over some guns.
Twice while she was sleeping in her bed. And another gang member to shoot her 15-year-old brother, Davion Coates, 3 times while he was lying in his bed. During the shooting, the other 4 siblings hid and called the police while the gang members fled the scene. The following day, the Crip gang members found out where DeAndre was hiding in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and drove there to perform a drive-by.
Now, they found out where he was at in Tennessee. Drove there to shoot up a house. Okay.
By shooting on him, but were unsuccessful. During the drive-by, one of the Crips dropped his firearm, which allowed detectives to link it to the deadly home invasion in Georgia. After conducting over...
How can you drop your pole during a... How can you...
50 interviews and a lengthy investigation, the FBI was able to charge 10 Rolling 20 Crips in the deaths of both Davion Coates.
I know I don't know none of these niggas, but I just want to see their face with some bitch ass niggas. I hope all these niggas getting fucked right up their ass in jail. All niggas got them sitting on the bed, putting dick in their mouth, nodding their head back and forth right on their dick. Every nigga a part of smoking the little kids. And it isn't like smoking little kids. I don't give a fuck about that, right? It's how you smoke them and why you smoke them. That's the part that don't rub me. Killing I don't care. But it's the way they did it and why they did it. Don't sit right with me. And this, you find where he at. The little nigga must have been so much of a threat. You drive... Alexa, how far is Chattanooga, Tennessee from Riverdale, Georgia?
I'm sorry, I can't look up real-time driving distances yet. Can I help with something else?
Alexa, what's the distance between Chattanooga, Tennessee, and Riverdale, Georgia?
I'm sorry, I can't look up real-time driving distances yet. Can I help with something else?
I'm just gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google that. I'm just gonna Google that. They drove almost 5 hours away. Y'all drove 5 hours away to shoot at a house, not even shoot the house, and drop the gun that you used to shoot at the house. You gotta be joking.
And his sister, Tatiana Coates. The 10 Crips would face a 54-count RICO indictment, including charges ranging from felony murder, malice murder, and cruelty to children. One of the suspects, Michael Decine White, was a 5th-grade school teacher at the time of his arrest. The school claimed to have conducted 2 background checks on White, but nothing showed up on his background report.
Because he's not a gangster. You have a bunch of bitch-ass niggas claiming shit from a whole nother city, and they run around screaming they real because some nigga in that city followed them back on Instagram. If a little 17-year-old in Compton follows you back and he's really tapped in, as they say, he real Pyru. I know real Pyrus. You're 35, 40 years old, and you jizzed up about a little 17-year-old from Compton following you back.
And seen at the murder scene, done by GBI forensic artist Kelly Lawson, helped Clayton County Police investigators build a case on him. And Friday, the Clayton County Sheriff's Office Fugitive Task Force arrested White, a DeKalb County school teacher at Tony Elementary School, for the murders of 11-year-old Tatiana Coates and her 15-year-old brother Davion, innocent victims of gang violence. She says investigators believe gang members invaded the children's home in search of a teen who was not even there, someone who had been staying there as a favor to his mother.
It was later confirmed that both gang members, Christopher Spencer and Vernon Beeman, were connected to 3 other brutal murders. Days after killing the 2 children, both men wanted to leave the state of Georgia but had no money.
Honestly be the
One day, they heard a rumor about an elderly couple receiving a large settlement of money from a car accident. They began spying on the elderly couple before making their move. On the morning of October 24th, 54-year-old Sylvia Watson was walking to her apartment after coming from a doctor's appointment, when both men rushed her with a gun to her head, forcing her back into her car and to drive to the ATM to withdraw everything she had. The detectives discovered that the ATM camera showed the elderly lady frightened to death. The amount of money she withdrew was not much, so both men speculated that the settlement money must have been in her apartment. They forced her to drive back to her apartment, where they tied up Sylvia and her husband Samuel like animals and shot them both in the back of the head.
Hold on. Let's look at how they doing this. Look at this clown ass nigga. He said, for one, you can't even put. Do you not know? Do you not? It's a limit on what you can pull out the ATM. And your bank account has, the bank you bank with have a limit that you can pull out. You thought you could pull out 30,000 out of ATM? You have to go inside of a bank for that. You have to get a written waiver to take that money out. And anything over 9,000, they have to notify the federal authorities. Do you think his bum ass knew that? Hell nah. Look at what he got on. He didn't know that.
They tied up Sylvia and her husband Samuel like animals and shot them both in the back of the head. And after that, they ransacked the apartment but found no settlement money and only left with a TV and a couple of cell phones.
A TV and
Right after that, the men still had no money, so they both set up a drug deal with 19-year-old Bridget.
You see my camera fucking? That's somebody's around me and they don't like what they're hearing either. So let me tell you this. So let me understand. Y'all go in there because these people had some settlement money from a car accident. You thought that people over their 60s, 50, 60, 70 years old, elderly people, you thought they kept all that money in the house like drug dealers. You thought grandma keep money in her shoebox. So you go home and you duct tape the grandfather and the grandmother and the grandfather. Ask them where that shit at. Like they in there selling dope. Execute them. Then still a flat screen TV. You're only gonna get $20, $40 for that at the pawn shop. That's how much you're gonna get at the pawn shop. They gonna treat you like a crackhead, and you took cell phones. The fuck? Boy, somebody getting duct taped upstairs, nigga. God damn.
It shined to sell her some marijuana. When they met at a Shell gas station, Vernon was driving and she got in the passenger seat, not knowing that Spencer was in the back seat. Spencer put a gun to the back of her head, and Vernon locked the car door, and they sped off.
So, a girl wanted to buy some weed. Let me hear this story again, bro, because I think I'm hearing something wrong. Maybe I'm
set up a drug deal with 19-year-old Bridget Shine to sell her some marijuana.
That means the bitch is on Instagram trying to find weed, and this is what happened.
When they met at a Shell gas station, Vernon was driving and she got in the passenger seat, not knowing that Spencer was in the back seat. Spencer put a gun to the back of her head, and Vernon locked the car door, and they sped off. Bridget would be found dead days later, naked.
I told you. What did I say? These freak-ass, bum-ass niggas is finna rape this girl. Y'all not just bums and broke, but y'all horny as well. These niggas deserve the death penalty.
And Vernon locked the car door, and they sped off. Bridget would be found dead days later, naked in a grassy area with gunshot wounds to her back, buttocks, and legs, with her phone, car keys, and purse gone. Vernon and Spencer were the first Crips to go.
Now, I know her story. That I know this was connected into this, no. But I heard about her story. Naked, shot dead, found in a park in the middle of Atlanta. Hell, I believe it was on the first 48.
Wow. Car keys and purse gone. Vernon and Spencer were the first Crips to go to trial, and they both received 2 consecutive life sentences, plus 30 years and a $200,000 fine. The next defendant to go to trial was 28-year-old Jamin Bynum, who got on the stand.
All they got was 2 life and 100. What all they found?
And they both received 2 consecutive life sentences, plus 30 years and a $200,000 fine.
$200,000 fine. You think they're worried about their credit? You think these 2 bitch ass niggas is finna? Nah, my boy in there like he raping everything that ain't tied down. He's fucking every nigga in the ass he can, bro. He like a big predator, big predatorial nigga. And he a bitch ass nigga that couldn't tell him no. That's how he got in the position he at. Everything this nigga wanted to do, he probably wanted to say no, but he was right there with him for all the fuck shit. Like a big rapist, nigga. It was your idea to rape that bitch, wasn't it? Like,
the next defendant to go to trial was 28-year-old.
It's funny how I don't even know what's going on, and I know what's going on. This, I seen it up and around.
Jamin Bynum, who got on the stand and testified that when he entered the home of the children, Michael White, who was the school teacher, took the gun from his hands and entered 15-year-old Davion's bedroom and killed him. On the way out, White gave him back the weapon.
Really?
That same murder weapon would also be the weapon that was found in the drive-by shooting 36 hours later. Jamon would receive 2 consecutive life sentences plus 22 years. The next defendant, Jamar Mitchell, received a 20-year sentence but is expected to be released in 2025. Sherman Thomas only received 1 year in jail for falsifying a police report. Chance Nelms was sentenced to 20 years, and his release date is 2038. Devin Dunson received 2 life sentences plus 20 years. As for the rest of the defendants, their sentences are currently unknown. It is possible that their sentences and whereabouts have been hidden due to them possibly cooperating with the FBI and detectives to convict their fellow gang members and receive a lesser sentence. Years later, Deundre Mitchell would be arrested in Texas at the age of 18 and would be charged with the deaths of both children for his participation in stealing the guns and being the reason the deadly...
Whoa. Excuse me?
To
how the fuck he get charged? How he get charged for them niggas? He must ain't had a lawyer. How you get charged for a home invasion you ain't commit? wasn't there. You ain't telling them niggas, I'm in here right now, come and get me. What?
Convict their fellow gang members and receive a lesser sentence.
Bro.
Years later, Deundre Mitchell would be arrested in Texas at the age of 18 and would be charged with the deaths of both children for his participation in stealing the guns and being the reason the deadly home invasion occurred. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison until he was released in December of 2023.
Now he's a neighborhood. He's not even a rolling 20 no more. Yeah. My cousin, he's a Crip, and he's in Georgia State Prison. And he do videos like this. They be chilling, smoking, and he be having all types of knives and shit too, bro. And I be looking like, I would hate to go to prison.
Since the death of Tatiana and Davion, their mother was successfully able to raise over $5,900 for their funeral.
$5,000? That ain't enough to bury one.
Her husband and the rest of her 4 kids have never returned back to the house where they had only lived for only a month before the deadly home invasion.
I don't even know how to feel about that, blood. In all honesty, I don't even know how to feel about that, folks. Like no bullshit, like, you know? I don't even know how to feel about that. Why they keep saying this content isn't available? Like, what type of new shit they got on YouTube, G? You can't take your own glove off, fat ass nigga. I'm not helping no nigga take no glove off. My brother, G, I'm not taking it. It's crazy because I fuck with the Bloods from 7 Mile. 7 Mile Bloods, they're my brothers. Like, free Tay, RP all my homies. Like, free all my guys. Like, I fuck with the 7 Mile Bloods real heavy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Chino. Detroit is definitely different, bro. Man, that fat shit. I ain't even mad at Shorty. T Grizzly from the west side, bro. T Grizzly from the west side, bro. What in the actual fuck? I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed that video though. He talking that shit. Hey, one thing about it, you know I ain't no hater. If niggas talking that shit, bro, it ain't, cause I'm from Chicago. I love who I love. Y'all know them, you know, 7 Mile. That's my second home, G. But Shorty was talking that shit. Shorty was talking that shit. Shout out to Making Cavo, man. Cavo sit there, it's another reaction. Super chat, cash out, gang, gang, gang. I know what the fuck going on, man. You know what I'm talking about? Hell no. Carver Park Crips versus the West Side Pyrus. Yeah, homies. Boys in the hood. I got you, mud. Bro, I swear, YouTube better get they shit together on my mama. This what made us
Welcome to Boys in the Hood TV.
Let me get right, man. On the G. That boy Key just went crazy, fella.
Today we tapping into the streets of Willowbrook, and we're gonna be talking about a college student who was executed by the Carver Park Compton Crips in 2007. 19-year-old Deion Miles Jr. was a tall, lanky college kid who attended Cal State in Northridge and worked at FedEx. He was the eldest of 10 children. And
I ain't gonna lie, FedEx the worst job I ever worked. No, I say that about a lot of jobs. But FedEx, count your fucking days. I did not like it. I think my son, I don't even know if my son still worked there, but I know he hated too, G.
Was known to be a very happy, cheerful, loving kid who enjoyed drawing. He came from a successful family and was raised in the Baldwin Hills area, and he had a very accomplished mother who was an attorney at the time. Dion was a second-year student at college for graphics design and video games. Dion was not gang affiliated. Dion was a student. Dion and his girlfriend at the time were expecting a baby boy.
Hold on, I got a question. So if he ain't tied to no bloods, like he ain't nothing, right? Let me say, okay. If these niggas, if he's not titled to no bloods or Pyrus, right? But he's from Baldwin Hills, home of the BPS, right? Why is he in his video? See what I'm saying? That's a red flag right there.
In the next few months, sadly for Dion, he wouldn't see the birth of his child. On June 13, 2007, things would take a turn for the worse for Dion. On that day, Dion was heading home after registering for art classes. He was wearing his favorite color, which was red.
He's from the Baldwin Hills area. Your favorite color is red. You sure he wasn't? You sure he wasn't? You sure he wasn't a blood? Then you choose to wear a red Washington Nationals hat. Why that hat? Me, I'm from Killer Ward. I wear national shit too. It's always a blue Washington National hat. I can search my name up right now. I'm pretty sure I'm going to find multiple pictures of me with a blue Washington Nationals hat. Why the red way?
Now, one of his hats that he loved to wear was a Washington Nationals hat, and he also wore a white and red pinstripe t-shirt along with some sneakers. Now, Dion would take the bus home from college to go visit his sister on the west side of LA. Now, the bus next stop was in Willowbrook, but Dion accidentally got off there. But by the time he realized it, the bus had already pulled off. Dion was dropped directly on Wilmington Avenue. Now, this section is controlled by gangs like Mona Park Crips, Carver Park Compton Crips, Front Hood, and other gangs. Now, the Carver Park Compton Crips are one of the most active hoods in Compton and have been there since the 70s. Now, their hood stretches from 118th to 126 between Wilmington and Central. They heavily beef with the Fruitown Pyrus and the West Side Pyrus, which are nearby. Now, Dion's bus had dropped him off directly between Carver Park set and Mona Park set. Now, as Dion stood on the corner, he realized that he didn't recognize the area. And according to witnesses, they saw him walk the block twice, clearly seeming lost. But that's when two Carver Park Compton Crips approached him.
They did.
One being 17-year-old Kayvon Jones. And immediately, Kayvon and the other Crip member pressed Dion. Now, the fact that Dion is wearing all red grabbed their attention, but more specifically, Dion was rocking a Washington Nationals hat.
The hat, nigga. Fuck the red, nigga. It's the hat, nigga. I'm not even from LA and I know that. I can wear all red, all blue. Nigga, hey, where you from, bud? Where you from, cuz? I'm from Chicago, folks. On the boss sheet. Hey, folks, check it out, folks. I ain't even from here, gang. They gonna be like, you know what? Okay. Now, are they gonna fuck me up? Who knows, right? LA niggas love killing tourists. They might, you know what I'm saying? If you're a real nigga, which I've been to LA plenty of times, I've never had no problems. I can't even make up a story of telling you some bullshit that happened to me in LA because it's never happened, right? But check this out. They could spank you too, just for being an out-of-towner. You know what I'm saying? LA is known for spanking tourists. Not just the famous ones. They spank tourists that you ain't never heard of either, gang. It's crazy.
Which is worn by the West Side Pyrus. Kayvon Jones would ask Dion where he was from.
It was
but Dion would respond and say, I'm not from any set. I'm just trying to get back home to the west side. And that's when out of nowhere, Kayvon Jones put out a 9mm and put it to...
He said, I ain't from any set. I'm trying to get back home to the west side. When you win west side pyro hat. At this part, you're trolling them. They feel like you're trolling them. I have nothing to do with the Crips or Bloods from the East Coast or the West Coast. Let me just state that fact. I'm from Iraq. We say bleed, blood. We've been saying that shit. That's just what it is, gang. That's just lingo for us. Where did blood come from? Old niggas say, I'm going to get at the LA for sure. But old niggas always say young blood this, young blood that. Who gives a fuck, right? That's not where we get it from. We got it from LA, right? So we just gonna keep it. We gonna keep a spade a spade. I ain't gonna sit here and just lie. We get the what up blood shit from LA, right? Of course. They use a lot of our shit too. That here nor there. But even I know that hat is an. I would you take that hat off, put that shit in your sleeve or your hoodie or your shirt. If you got a t-shirt, take that motherfucking hat off. You can hold it in your hand if you want. If a nigga pressure, I ain't from nowhere, man. Hey, fuck this hat, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Close the hat. Put it in your pants, bro. And put it right there or something, bro. You can fix that hat when you get to where you're going, gang. I even know that hat will get you smoked. I can tell you multiple gangs that rock that hat.
To the west side. And that's when out of nowhere, Kayvon Jones put out a 9mm and put it directly to Deion's head and shot him at point-blank range. Deion would die before his body even hit the ground.
I'm sure.
Both Kayvon and the other Crip were saw fleeing the scene. Now, this bold murder took place in broad daylight in front of multiple witnesses, who in return would call 911. By the time police would arrive, they would find Deion's lifeless body at the corner. Now, hours had gone by, and Kayvon was seen only houses away from the crime scene along with other gang members. Now, Deion's sister had been expecting him, but she had become frantic because Deion never showed up to her house. But only 6 days later, Deion's parents would get a call that their son was laying in the morgue. Now, after multiple witnesses would come forward, only 2 weeks later, 17-year-old Carver Park Crip, Kayvon Jones, will be arrested and charged with first-degree murder. Now, during his trial, a mother and daughter would come forward
without saying it,
that they were witnesses to this murder.
He trying to get back.
They were driving the vehicle when they saw 3 men standing at the corner.
On my mama, he tweaking.
One of the men being Kayvon Jones, and the victim being Deion Miles. She was going to state that
bro.
She witnessed the defendant, Kayvon Jones, pull out a gun and put it directly to Deion's temple and shoot him in the head. Also, a gang expert would testify that Jones was an official member of the Carver Park Compton Crips, and he stated that wearing red in the Carver Park area was saw as disrespect to the set. Now, while this trial is going on, the Miles family had been receiving death threats from the Carver Park Compton Crips, and it got to a point where it was so bad that the authorities had to help the family relocate. Now, because Jones was 17 at the time, he was ineligible for the death penalty. But eventually, Jones would accept a plea agreement of voluntary manslaughter, and he would admit to being a Carver Park Compton Crip and admit to having a firearm on him that day. Now, the day of the verdict, as Jones walked into the courtroom, he was seen staring down Deion Miles Sr., the father of victim Deion.
Oh, the buzz fool writing his shit. Batch ass nigga.
In the courtroom. Now, Kayvon Jones will be sentenced to 32 years and 8 months in prison.
What happened to manslaughter?
3 months later, after the death of Deion, his son, Deion Miles III, will be born. Now,
that's a bad name, blood. That's a bad name. Deion Miles the First, he's a bitch. You let a nigga smoke your son, and he see your face, stare you down, nigga. Like he in your face, nigga. You did Nathan, nigga. They made your family relocate after they smoked your son for whatever reason, nigga. To the second, he's just too dumb to be smart. Like, he's just too dumb. He go all that college shit, all that book smart, all that college just to die in the streets, bro. For some gang shit that they say he didn't know nothing about, right? But boy, come on, I'm from Chicago, Illinois, born and bred, and I know what he did in those areas with that hat was 1 + 1 = 2. I don't give a fuck. We said in Arabic, Chinese, and English. Like, it's always gonna be the same outcome, gang. And you name the baby that? Like, what? Nigga, that's voodoo, boy.
As for Kayvon Jones, who is currently 36 years old,
that shit feel like voodoo.
Serving his time at Mule Creek State, and in 2021, he was eligible for parole. But at each hearing, it was constantly postponed, a few due to COVID. But as of today, his next parole hearing is in December of 2026 of this year. I would like to thank everybody for tapping in.
Killers coming home,
and I'll see y'all next time.
The killer's coming home, bro. The killer's coming home. I think I gotta restart my. When I get done, I'm gonna restart my computer. Send the reactions in, y'all.
Yo, it's that word. It's Lotto, and we back with another episode of Lunch Break Freestyle. We got Von off 1700.
And it's part 2 in this bitch, and we finna tear this bitch down. Y'all know what the fuck going on.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, big Jilla ugly ass back there looking like, what's the nigga off of the, not Incredibles gang, Fantastic Four, the thing.
He's screaming. And I'm like, nigga, that's how, alright. That boy ain't really like that, I can see it in his eyes. Nowadays, niggas just whoop up on the net, they never slide. 7'6", out the Drake, leave his head open wide. Ain't no playing in the middle, it's them or us, so pick a side. Switch my car up every week, it ain't no knowing what I'll ride. He was dissing on the gang and then he died, I ain't surprised. He got clapped up with his...
Who's the white boy with the Toast Gang chain? In the Montclair, who are you, gang?
It ain't no knowing what I'll ride. He was dissing on the gang and then he died, I ain't surprised. He got clapped up with his bitch, call they ass Blunty and Clyde. Blood stains all on his shirt, his shit look like it got dyed. A lot of niggas in Iraq, Star Wars and then they hide. He got hit up on the head, he ain't survived, at least he tried. How I lost Lil Mook and Mike, that shit be fucking with my pride. He got his hand out but never did shit for me, niggas fried. I'm gonna handle all the shooting, all you gotta do is drive. Hit his ass like 20 times, how the fuck niggas fried? I'm gonna handle all the shooting, all you gotta do is drive.
Boy, I'm thinking white boy dropping race, boy. You better
hit his ass like 20 times. How the fuck he still alive? My ops still playing with revolvers like it's 1955. To Millie get a nigga straight. If he stepping out of line, fuck all the rats. If he snitch, I hope he get a lot of time. I'm just a lucky piece of shit who got rich off making rhymes, and I still be in the trenches, nigga. I ain't hard to find, stuck in that petty ass deal. I know he wish he never signed. If my phone ring and it ain't about no money, I decline. He was thinking with his dick, we got up close, blew out his mind. I'm trying to touch 100 milli, nigga. I been on my grind and you ain't lost the shit I lost, so don't be asking why I'm slime. Nigga, I ain't with the battle rapping, this ain't let it shine. Chase them boys off of no 5 and made them flip the compound. I'm in the track, I'll run the lights and I don't care cause it ain't mine. Get the paddock OAP, I don't know, I can't decide. I had to get up off my ass, being broke what made me tired. Sipping trips like I'm prescribed, I'm niggas dropping like they flies. All black on creeping from behind, catch the right face, you get a prize. You either...
Bro, that's what I said, the same shit, bro. Bro, that's what I'm saying, right? Keep in mind, he stayed on the mall, he stayed in Baldwin Hills, nigga. As big BPS. An NBA player, Los. I forgot his name. He played for the Bulls, though. He played or he played for the Bulls? You talking about that's who Jilla look like? The Jilla big, ugly motherfucker.
Slider, you provide, they not outside, them niggas lying. He was trying to get to his V, we left his brains all on the ties. We a heater nigga, top up like he sitting under the dry. I got rich, but ain't shit changed, I still be clutching on my...
I know they ain't Lloyd Marketing, right? They traded him to the fuck, he don't look shit like marketing.
He tried to...
The white boy, fucking He play for the Bulls.
Run, but ain't get far. We put that hot shit in his spine. I'm the hottest out the rack. Yeah, I know you can't deny it. I've been focusing on myself, getting the bag, but you should try it. If you can't get the shit 3 times, I advise you not to
like
buy.
a
Nigga, all I want is green, like I'm going on a diet. Let a nigga touch me in this bitch. We gon' start a ride. If you get snatched by them people, it ain't hard. Just be quiet. Try to guard me. I'm gon' shoot all in his face like Kobe Bryant. They say, Vaughn, you need to chill. You been getting a little too violent. From my chain, this Glock go far. Now I'm rocking bloody diamonds. Pull on they block, let off the drink, and I don't stop till I hit sirens. Bitch, I act the way I act, cause I grew up without no guidance. Went on Twitter, I was whooping since I got back. Niggas been silent. We a drenching nigga, like we took the screws up off the hydrants. 4 Nick shell knocked out his eye. Now he round this bitch look like a pirate. 101 a Miri Jean. Bitch, I'm flyer than a pilot, and I'm hotter than a bitch right now, and I ain't reached my climate. And I'm like, stop, and we gon' drop. We gon' hit they block, let out 300 shots. He screaming, no, no. Nigga, that's how toss game roll. I say, long live Mookie Mike, this one them, you gon' lose your life. Don't say they name in vain, or it's gonna be double L the front of your name. On BD, we still smacking buckets, smacking ops. Name in vain.
On BD.
Or it's gonna be double L the front of your name. On BD, we still smacking buckets.
But he's a foe. He's a Vinyl 1700 is a 4-quarter hustler. When did his goof ass flip foe? What did he flip a BD? Yo, can we talk about this? When did Vinyl 1700 become a BD? He said, let's see what he said again.
Than a bitch right now, and I ain't reached my climate. And I'm like, stop, and we gon' drop. We gon' hit they block, let out 300 shots. He screaming, no, no. Nigga, that's how toss game roll. I say, long live Mookie Mike, this one them, you gon' lose your life. Don't say they name in vain, or it's gonna be double L the front of your name. On BD, we still smacking buckets.
He said, you said, disrespect my brother's name, Mook and Mike, is going to be double L's in front of your name. That would have been valid. Like, all right, shorty, all right. And then you threw on BD on there. Like, I don't believe you no more. I don't even believe you no more, gang. Because you're a folk on a hustler. I know this new generation, we ain't foes, we ain't BD, we GD, we this block, we that block. I hear you. Right, I understand that 1,000%, but you're not gonna get away with that one. Like what?
It's part 2 in this bitch. I say, long live Mookie Mike, this one them, you gon' lose your life. Don't say they name in vain, or it's gonna be double L the front of your name. On BD, we still smacking buckets, smacking ops. It's part 2 in this bitch. On my dead homies, I'm finna start going by if you say something on like weak your ass. On my dead homies, that's the end. On Brody.
I don't know who the white boy is, the hosting it, mixed kid, whatever the fuck he is. His name is Lotto. We know one Lotto. And that's who made Big Mama. Just let that sit. I ain't let nobody get away with nothing. Nah, but that shit don't make no fucking sense, boy. Don't even sound cool, man. The white boy definitely tall as shit. I guess he do play for the Bulls, don't he? He lift him up to dunk. He lifted another man to dunk. think white boy know how we play in Chicago. Hanging with niggas dissing other niggas will get you spanked as well. I don't think white boy know that. I don't think white boy even know that. I don't think he know that. I don't think he know that at all. I don't think he know. Hey, y'all tell what happened to the last security guards? I don't think y'all told him what happened to the last security guard. What in the actual fuck? What?
Now, why was everybody in my comment section and in my DMs talking about this pizza right here is burnt? So let me explain what's going on here for all y'all that think y'all know good pizza. This right here is a Chicago-style deep dish or pan pizza, whatever you want to call it, from Pequod's, man. One of the best spots in the city. And what they...
Hold on now. Is that one... I don't get it, because this ain't one of the best pizzas in Chicago, but it's probably tastes good.
Pizza right here is burnt. So let me explain what's going on here for all y'all that think y'all know good pizza. This right here is a Chicago-style deep dish or pan pizza, whatever you want to call it, from Pequod's.
Definitely
one of the best spots in the city. And what they do is they spread the cheese all the way to the outer edges of the crust, so that way when it bakes, it gets a nice darkening, caramelized, cheesy, crusty. That didn't sound right, did it? Well, it gets a nice texture, man. A nice crunch on that thing, dog. And I promise y'all it does not taste burnt, man. So y'all let me know if y'all think this is burnt, if you think it's delicious, because I think it's a 30 out of 10, baby. Now, why was everybody in my comment section?
Hey, boy, see, LA Try Guy, boy, he tastes a little Chicago food, boy. Now he jumped up. Yeah, real niggas know. Niggas know. I need to restart my PC for when I get done.
An historic home where civil rights leader Malcolm X once lived is under the microscope tonight. Last spring, we showed you how the home in Inkster would be renovated.
But nearly 1 year
Inkster, Michigan?
later, a viewer reached out to us to find out why it's still not open to the public, despite receiving funding for the restoration.
So we sent 7 News Detroit reporter Evan Seary to Inkster to follow up with that viewer and get answers from the head of the Preservation Project.
Malcolm X lived in this Inkster home.
The Preservation Project.
Milton Hunter grew up in
Project.
Malcolm X lived in this Inkster home in the
Little-ass
early
house,
1950s for a short period of time. Decades later, it's been rehabilitated, but now the question is, when will it be open to the public? Last April, Aaron Sims told us that...
I ain't gonna lie, check this out, bro. Niggas need housing, bro. Fuck open to the public, bro. That house need to be, bro. If I told you Martin Luther King took a shit in the toilet, did the property value go up for the toilet? No. It's people out here that's starving. It's people out here that's not on Section 8. It's people out here that is on Section 8. It's people that need to buy it, like really need a house, gang, for their families to live in, create memories, and shelter them. Why are we leaving a house empty for a man who died decades ago? He didn't die in the house. He didn't make no babies in the house. He was just a child in that house for a little bit. And he left. He lived 1,000 different places. Like, y'all niggas memorializing ghosts when indeed it's people that need that house.
This historic Malcolm X home in Inkster would be open to the public by May.
I think that's where a mix-up has become.
But today, he says the intention was to celebrate Malcolm X's May birthday.
To show people to come out and celebrate Malcolm's birthday, even though it wasn't a completed project. We just wanted people to come out, see the progress.
In 2021, Sims' nonprofit We Hope, Dream, and Believe was awarded nearly $400,000 in grant money to restore the William Street home.
The before.
Bro, that house didn't take $400,000. Like, you can kiss my dick.
$100,000 in grant money to restore the William Street home.
The before and to now, you know, the work speaks on its own.
Once completely dilapidated, the home has been given new life, but Melvin Hunter, a local contractor born and raised in Inkster.
This is not professional. This is not 85.
You think? Bro, come on. Like, who doesn't know that? You can't see that.
A local contractor born and raised in Inkster.
This is not professional. This is not $80,000 worth of work.
Emailed us over the weekend with concerns about the historical home.
The community has questions and concerns about the transparency.
In 2024, the state of Michigan awarded the nonprofit an additional $80,000 to help finish the project, but Hunter says the home still needs a lot of attention.
Like, this is a piece of asbestos mimicking siding from the 1952 that blew down because they're not keeping it up.
Sims tells me he's at the home nearly every day working to solve these issues and says he lets people inside upon request.
Like, even when we did the historical marker for the house, it was work being done, but we opened the house up for people to come in.
In 2021, Sim told us the plans also included building a community center next door where kids can learn skilled trades.
They were supposed to build something right here on the side, and it's not there.
But Sims says at the time he didn't know the city wouldn't allow him to build another structure adjacent to the home. He says he won't provide any more timelines for this future museum.
Because you never know what hiccups that you're going to run into.
Boy, you pocket that money, bro. I'm not
going to always be an ongoing progress with the house.
You
In
pocket
Inkster,
that
Evan
money.
Siri, 7 News, Detroit.
Thanks so much, Evan. Now, this is a story
Boy,
that we started looking into after we received a tip from a viewer. If you have a story that you'd like us to look into, we want to hear about it. Send us a note through our Contact Us
You
page
said that
at
motherfucker don't
WXYZ.com,
look like they used
or you
it.
can
Oh,
send
my.
an email at
They
tips
kept
at
that bread,
WXYZ.com.
Hey, look, and I don't get into niggas' business, folks. I don't give a fuck what a nigga got going on GDN. I don't care what niggas got going on. But, I mean, it is what it is, gang. Hey, man, hit that super chat, hit that cash app. Let's get it. Y'all got some reactions sending in. If not, you know, y'all know the rules, man. We're gonna catch it tomorrow, bro. Fuck my mind right up, gang. I don't even listen to J. Cole, but I kind of want to watch his folks' videos. He'd be kind of funny.
What you think?
Bro, can you back up, bro?
Yeah, motherfucker. What you? Man, you not even crying, bitch. You didn't even listen to the album, bro.
He said you not even crying.
I didn't.
No, you did, because I was over there talking that shit. It's only been an hour, bro. What'd you skip?
I didn't skip anything, bro.
Man, yes, you did, bro. If you're not crying through this album, I promise, bro, you skipped some shit, bro.
I don't have to cry to like an album, bro. What are you talking about?
Facts, like, cry like an album.
All right, tell me what you think about the album, then. Go. I'm not even gonna cut you off.
Okay.
Punk bitch.
What? Okay, I thought it was all right.
I don't care what you think, punk bitch. You don't know
Why are you saying that to me?
This nigga did. I know you didn't listen to the fucking album. That's a 4th song. Yo, bro, you skipping all the songs. You skipping all the songs. Right, you skipping them, ain't you?
No, I'm not. I thought we was having a conversation.
The bitch is 4-5 minutes. You ain't never heard no song in 4-5 minutes, right? The TikTok got your ass, nigga. Start wrestling with your ass. I do it, bro. Grapple your motherfucking ass.
Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck? Man, you know who put the city on? Came back through road, don't they Peter show? I'm really on.
Why is he crying?
Why are you not bobbing your head, bro? It's
Why is he
banging.
I don't have to bob my head.
Why is he crying, bro? And this shit he ain't even talking no pain.
Listen, sonically, I just don't like the way it sound, bro.
Sonically.
Yeah.
What sonically mean?
Listen, I'm not gonna explain.
Niggas stay making up new words to hate on somebody, bro. Sonically, nigga? You ain't never used sonically a day in your fucking life.
Okay.
Man, I see you how this nigga dropped the fall off. I wouldn't want to be on with you niggas either, bro.
Stop acting like I hate J. Cole when I went and got you from Germany. Hey, bro. Hey, Hey, what's up? Guten Tag. Man, stop playing. I know that's you, bro. Hey, J. Cole just dropped.
The Berlin. Alright, nigga, damn, you caught me, nigga. I'm at the damn Berlin Wall. History lesson. This is not America. This is Germany, nigga. What are you doing here?
Well, J. Cole just dropped.
Is it Gutenberg?
I don't listen to rap no more, bro. I don't do that. That shit dead, bro. Nobody listen to that shit no more.
Why?
The Berlin Wall.
Every time you try to talk to somebody about rap, they talking about Kendrick or Drake. Choose a side. And then I'll be like, there's a lot of rappers in it. Oh, you chose Kendrick, bitch. Stand on it. I didn't even say nothing yet. And then they talking about Drake, Michael Jackson, Kendrick, Prince, Kendrick, Michael Jackson, Drake, Prince. So I said, who's Cole then? A nigga gonna tell me Ruben stuttered. He be apologizing and shit. You know, I'm sorry, folks. 2004.
Yeah.
I ain't even mad, bro. I just got my passport. I got out of there, bro.
Man, I should have stayed, bro. Came back to America, y'all niggas still in the same shit. Go ahead and put on the album that we can go to the gas station and the album be finished before we get there. I know you niggas love 10-minute albums.
All right, bro. I'm gonna go inside.
39 intro. Poor thing. Safety.
Bro, what are you saying?
Run the train. Hits. Nigga, on the album, I'm saying hits.
Maybe I should just listen to the album again or something.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. What color you want? Pink or blue? I'll take blue. Here, you get pink. You want to press share audio?
No, bro. Not right now. Not right now.
What? Oh, I'm done trying to convince you, bro. If you don't want to listen to a nigga's magnum opus, nigga, then I ain't gonna force you no more. It's over, dog. I'm done. Look, I can tell your dumb ass look that you don't know what a magnum opus is, and you would have if you listened. Nah, it's over. It's up. You stupid for life. Hey, you can go, nigga, because, hold on. What if the bullshit never... Smart nigga. Man, he got one info on, man. You a real one, but you always been one too, man. Hey, one last, man. Jermaine. Cole. Thank you, bro, for being here, bro. The real is back, the bill is back. Flo Bananas here.
I'm not a J. Cole fan.
So I'm dead ass. Don't say that shit again, bro. I'm dead ass. Don't say that.
I've never been to J.
Nah,
Cole.
no, you not. No, you not. Don't say you Cole fan, fake ass Cole fan, nigga. And they ask it. I tell them, thank you, Cole, for everything, man. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours.
Hey, yo.
No such thing.
I'm happy. I'm not a
Get your bitch
fan.
ass on my house, dog. I ain't forgot. Get out.
I'm a Drake fan, gang. I don't give a fuck. Call it what you want. I fuck with Drake. Hey, I'm out of here, man. I'm gonna catch y'all niggas tomorrow, man. Love all, trust none. Love all, trust none. Keep it going. On gang. After them niggas just acting gay over J. Cole, but saying love all, just I'm like, I thought something crazy. We gone, man. Risky bands ones, MLB, shorty mom, we are already. Nobody give a fuck about all that. I'm gonna get at y'all niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Till we meet again.